Will these modern women ever understand what men want? Betcha it won't happen in a million years. Times have changed a lot, and what used to be normal now is an exception. For example, back in the day, women were more modest and promiscuity was frowned upon. Today, it's the complete opposite. A woman can freely say she loves doing certain things in bed, and society will give her a pass. Thankfully, increasingly more men don't. You know, Cardi B, Doja Cat, and other bad chicks have tricked women into thinking that sleeping around is great, and to add insult to injury, a woman who shows off her body is praised and called empowered. However, here's the kicker. When these same women hit the wall, they realize the nice guys they rejected don't want them anymore. If at all, some men will want them to smash, but will never put a ring on their fingers. The past does influence the present.
Your phone keeps buzzing.
Can you check it for me? I'm putting dishes away.
You want me to check your phone for you?
Yeah, my passcode's 3457. Who is it?
It's just Evan. He wants to see if you want to hang out this weekend.
Tell him I'm busy. I'm gonna be hanging out with you.
Wait, what?
Bro, this is yet another reason why men don't want a woman with a past, okay? Because she can get that totally good guy, all right? This is a fine man right here. But since she's had so many bad experiences in the past, she will always be looking for those bad experiences and toxic things in the present.
Yeah, you heard that right. Some women are in a relationship with you just to look for your mistakes, and these women are the ones that go on dating apps asking for guys with emotional awareness and all that good stuff. In today's video, guys, we're delving into why men don't want women with a past, in other words, women with a certain sexual history and background, and most importantly, how this sets men free from bad chicks, bad influences. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Jai12691. He said, "For every woman saying, 'No man is going to tell me what to do,' there's a manager, director, producer, or boss saying, 'You can leave right now if you don't want to work.' If that ain't the truth, but apparently women will act aloof if you bring that up. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. It's funny to hear women say they want a man that makes $100K, has a six-pack, and is 6 feet tall, among other requisites such as having a nice car, a nice house, and all that good stuff. Of course, they're entitled to their own preferences, just like men can desire a woman with a clean past, aka a virgin. But it looks like saying this is outrageous to these modern women. Chad pumped and dumped them and moved on to the next chick, and instead of healing their wounds, they also moved on to a different dude that, sadly, is nothing but another guy on her list. How can these women look for a genuine emotional connection after getting ran through? It just doesn't make sense.
To like what I'm going to say.
Exactly.
A man that has a future is not going to accept a woman that has a past, period.
Some of them. That's you. That's you. You cannot tell. Okay, each to their own, but you're right.
No. It's not about each to their own. If you line up, we could take a poll on the chat. Let's do a poll on the chat real quick.
I don't care about the polls. It's fact. You cannot tell me no man is not going to take a woman who can have a past.
Now we
Can I finish my point?
I ain't gonna hold you.
Can I finish my point?
Some people.
If you line up 100
I know
men,
there is. Trust me.
I'm telling you what the men can't tell you because they don't want to get shamed and they don't want to get a response like this. This is why women get so triggered when men tell the truth about this shit.
That's facts.
A woman that has a past no longer deserves a man with a future, and a lot of guys that work their ass off to put themselves in a certain place are not going to wife up girls that have promiscuous past.
But
now,
I'm here chasing a dream too. So what you mean?
What?
Like, for example, me personally,
That's the
whatever
issue.
I do is...
Hold on, stop.
So it's different.
That's the issue. You're putting it on yourself. I'm saying in general, if you line up 100 men, 95 of them are gonna have a point of contention with a woman that has a past, period.
Women like older men until they become the older woman watching the younger women get the attention. That's just the way it is, and to make matters worse, the cycle always keeps going because these younger women will probably ride the dick carousel and end up becoming women men don't want at all. With that being said, here's a Quora post titled, "Is it normal for men to not want to marry women with extensive sexual history?" Let's check it out. I've asked myself this question many times. It took me a while, but I think I have an answer. What I've observed is how both genders become a lot more jaded in relationships as we experience more of them through the years. Hell, it happened to me as well. If a girl broke up with a 20-year-old me, I'd say, "Please, don't go away. Let's talk this out. I can change." Nowadays, as a 30-year-old, I'd say, "Oh, too bad then. Please close the door on your way out." Generally, that's a good thing. You get a lot less hurt. But at the same time, you're less willing to make small amends, which may be the difference between a fulfilling relationship or a hasty breakup. Despite having some bad experiences, I'm still looking for a decent woman to marry and be loyal to her, provided that she is loyal to me as well. When I talk about loyalty, I'm not only talking about not having sex with other people. Hell, that's just the bare minimum expectation. I'm talking about making the best effort to make the relationship work. About being attentive to your partner, about not escalating an argument, instead working together to solve issues. But for this to work, it usually helps if my partner isn't comparing me to her exes, trying to test me instead of working together with me. Look, that guy has common sense, which, by the way, happens to be a very uncommon virtue. Men want cooperation, empathy, healthy relationships, and all that good stuff. Men are used to making concessions, but if a woman is annoying and argumentative, the situation is simple. She can get the fuck out and find another dude, especially when you do your best to work things out.
What is the ideal age for a guy that you are looking to be with?
I would say between like 31, maybe 32, just 28 to 35.
Now juxtapose this with what you've seen from, let's say, I think Mia Khalifa was the one, saying that any man that wants a younger woman is doing so because he has nothing to offer. It's because he's insecure and he's a predator. Older women parrot that exact narrative when they've hit the wall and can no longer get the men they're after, so they feel the insecurity creeping in, and they use shaming. They try to shame men and tell them that they're predators. But when you listen to young women, it's crazy how every single one of them wants older men.
If a woman enters into a relationship with a man and he does her dirty, right? She's going to walk away. She is going to feel that damage. She is going to be like, maybe he cheated on her and she's now distrusting of other men. Now that next guy who walks into the picture has got to deal with all that garbage, because it's like, even though he didn't do it, he's constantly looking at her. She's crying. She's suspicious. She's this, she's that. She's carrying that burden of what her experiences were with her past into that next relationship. So when guys go for younger girls, and by the way, I mean legal, I'm talking about them going for a 22-year-old instead of a 46-year-old, oftentimes that means that woman's just been exposed to less garbage in the world.
Simple. After all those relationships where some or all men did her wrong, bet she'll try to find your flaws to justify her narrative and behavioral patterns. These same women get into spirituality down the road, but they barely do the healing to have a good relationship. Now, let's check some of the reasons why men don't want women with the past. Trust and security. Some men might feel more secure and trusting in a relationship when their partners had fewer past experiences. They may believe that a person with limited history is less likely to have lingering emotional attachments, unresolved issues, or potential complications that could impact the relationship. Emotional comparisons. Men fear being compared unfavorably to their partner's past experiences or relationships. By choosing someone with no significant history, they may believe there is less risk of being judged, compared, or feeling inadequate compared to previous partners. No wonder why men want virgins, or at least women with a low body count. If a chick has been sleeping around with a bunch of dudes that just wanted to smash, or even worse, were controlling, she'll think you'll do the same to her. Not a good bet. Cultural or religious beliefs. Cultural or religious values can play a role in shaping preferences for men with no past or fewer previous partners. In most cultures and religious traditions, chastity or purity is highly valued, and individuals may seek partners who align with those values. And also, science backs this up, as a woman secretes more oxytocin with her first sexual partner than with any other dude she gets down the road. Fear of infidelity. Men who have experienced infidelity in the past may be more inclined to prefer girls with limited relationship history. They may associate a higher number of previous partners with a higher likelihood of future infidelity, and seek to minimize the perceived risk, and rightfully so, because if the chick has a long list of contacts, including exes or guys on a waiting list, she can easily return to any of them in case you guys get into an argument and she does not want to talk things over.
Whoever says that a woman cannot have male friends is very insecure.
Stop the cap.
Deeply, super, very insecure.
Tell us how.
Because he doesn't want his woman to be surrounded by any male energy. Because he has a small fucking dick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, here's the thing. When girls say insecure or small dick energy, that's typically translation. I don't like the fact that the guy that I'm dealing with has boundaries and standards, and I don't want to necessarily adhere to them. So I want to be able to continue to act like I'm single even though I have a guy at home. And what we tell guys all the time is that if you're a man and you have a woman, you have to have boundaries and standards. And one of them is if she has her guy friends around, she doesn't respect you to that same degree. She should be willing to cut those guys.
I guarantee
because here's the thing. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Other reasons why men don't want women with the past include emotional baggage that women may come with. Past experiences, especially negative ones, can contribute to emotional baggage and affect a woman's ability to fully engage in a new relationship. Most men prefer partners with limited relationship history to minimize the potential emotional baggage they might bring into the relationship. Shared firsts. For some people, the idea of sharing new and unique experiences together can be appealing. They may prefer partners with limited pasts to have the opportunity to create shared first-time experiences, building a sense of exclusivity and novelty within the relationship. If the chick has been around the block, she's probably enjoyed the ride, no pun intended, and it will be hard to surprise her. Well, unless you treat her like a goddamn gentleman, in which case she'll sabotage the relationship because you offer no toxicity and she's addicted to it. Values and priorities alignment. Men seeking long-term committed relationships may prefer partners with similar values and priorities. They might perceive women with no significant pasts or fewer previous partners as more likely to prioritize commitment, loyalty, and stability in relationships aligning with their own values.
Alright, babe, I gotta go.
Okay, have fun, babe. Boys.
Where's Manny? Why do I always get this role?
Go!
Spare change, please.
Oh yeah, here.
Thank you. So, you've been cheating on your girlfriend?
How did you know?
Where are you going?
Nowhere. Sniffles! Sniffles?
He was with 4 girls last night.
How did Sniffles know? Hey, babe.
So, you've been cheating on me.
What are you talking about?
Sniffles.
It's insane that women call men insecure when they're usually the ones possessive and controlling the dude when he lives his life without hurting anyone. Sorry, not sorry. A decent man will never take a woman with baggage. She can go ahead, pay for a therapist, and work on herself. And if she doesn't and never heals, she'll never land the man of her dreams. A man's preferences matter, and it's about time women make the effort to become someone men really want. If not, they can rack up bodies and have their fun. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.